Um, I mean, I love my mother. I love my mother to bits. What I don't love is I don't love what my mom has become. You know, in terms of what she's had to go through and endure and all of that. You know, from the system and everything. Um, because in return, it's really messed up me, and I feel as though all these grown-ups, you know, we need to start having real grown-ups, not like what you have now, you know. What you have now, you just have overweight kids, you know, and just obese people, you know. You don't have grown-ups, people that really gonna sit us down and start letting us know, and I feel as though, you know, that's what you have now, and so, you know, the youth is not restless over their rhino shit. I mean, for years it's been bullshit, and I feel like, you know, the shit just got transformed into rhino shit now, and it's gotten so bad, and, you know, and I feel as though, you know, I look at my moms, and, you know, my mom's coming up and growing up. My mom's was also under the same, you know, influence that she got to go out there and, you know, and, you know, she got to be independent, and she got to do this and do that, and I mean, it's all fair enough. You know, the road to heaven is paved with good intentions. Psych, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, for real. And I feel as though, I mean, I look at my moms now, and, you know, my moms, there was a stage for my moms where, you know, my moms, she couldn't stand her kids being unemployed, or her kids not doing well, or her kids not like her neighbor's kids who were flying overseas, and her kids not driving fancy cars, and I feel as though, you know, parents need to just chill on that shove and push your kids to be what you want them to be. Your kid could be the Messiah. Your kid could be the Messiah, and, you know, you could be crucifying them from the day they were born because, you know, because your ass decided to sell out, you know. And I feel as though, I mean, as much as I love my moms and I respect grown-ups, you know, it ain't all the grown-ups that I respect, you know. There's some grown-ups out there that I really disrespect, and I feel as though, you know, for me, you know, when I see the youth and how they go around disrespecting grown-ups, and I see how the kids carry on, man, I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them at all, you know. I feel as like, you know, if really we are the future and they say that the youth is the future like they are, then, you know, I feel as though these grown-ups need to start learning from us, you know, and instead of always trying to reprimand us. And let me tell you something. I own like burro bulls, right? And I own like pit bulls and shit, right? And they're like 42 days old. You know, let me tell you, when my pit bulls and my burro bulls were like 4 weeks old, I used to beat them. I used to beat them. And, you know, somebody might see that and say, oh my God, he's abusing the puppies and he's cruel, call SPCA and all of that. And somebody on the other hand might say, man, this you know, this person really loves these puppies. He really loves these dogs. He's a real caring, you know, pet owner, you know, because, I mean, I'm really doing this for their good. I feel like the pit bulls, you know, people are so scared of pit bulls, you know. They see a pit bull in the street, whether it's a puppy or not, and people start acting up like they got some seizure or something, you know. And I feel as though, just like how our truly real grown-ups used to say, you know, they used to tell us how a branch, you can only bend a branch like when it's still tender, when it's still young. I mean, when the branch, you know, when it's like a big ass tree, it's gonna be really hard to bend that branch. And I feel as like, I feel as though, like, you know, the system. I mean, they saw. I mean, I feel as like the system, what the system did, and is. Let me tell you, in 1976, when the scholars, when the school kids was rioting in 1976, that was nothing about some white oppression, and that was minimum to do with the white oppression and Bantu education. That was really about the schools. The kids was really sick of the schools, because now the schools ain't doing what the schools are supposed to do. And they got their own agendas now, and And I feel as though, schools have become like the Nazi concentration camps. And, you know, I feel like Hitler is still alive now more than he was back then. And I feel as though, I feel as though 5, 10 years from now, my family tree is gonna be looking at this, and I feel as though I played my part. If really anything, I feel as though I played my part, where none of my family tree or my people, my Rhino people, get to really fall in the same trap. And I feel like it's not gonna be easy. It sure as hell not gonna be easy, especially because if you look at how the system treats our woman, right? Listen, when we were like back before the beginning of time, before Genesis, mm, I'm sure you don't know nothing about that, but before Genesis, like, when you tell a little kid not to go out at night because at night, somebody might jack them or harass them, you know, it's the same thing with our woman. Our woman of spirit. We used to tell our woman, um, look at the woman of Rastafari. Those women. It's not that we trying to oppress our women, or we trying to keep them in the kitchen, or we trying to say they are not. We trying to say they're inferior. Nah, it's nothing like that. It's really because we really know what has been going on out here in this motherfucker. And we really have been just protecting them. Our women, we really been just protecting them from themselves. And now you see what's really happening out here. And all this, I'm a survivor. I'm independent. I don't need a man. That's just the system, all right? And what the system is doing is the system is really trying to just, the main goal of the system is for people not to look within themselves, within God, and to rely on all these other things. And but let me tell you, as long as there's suicidal servants of God like me, as long as there's Mongoliso up in here, you know, um, then there will be justice, and there will be peace, and you know there will be hope, you know, um, because we ain't gonna give up for nothing, for no one, and that's just how it is. And if you really think it ends here, it don't end here. I got my nigga, I got the Christian Muhammad, my nigga Idris, um, and I got some of my homies that you ain't even gonna see because they just they're light beams. You can't see them because you only got two eyes. Ain't nobody told you about that third eye, but that's for another day. All right. Until then, yeah. Until then, ask why, ask questions. Yeah, ask. Ain't no problem with asking. Ask why this is like that. Just keep asking. Yeah, word. One. Ah.